Hello, this is Sean Winters, digital coach for Unicounty. I'm going to show you how to make your own digital textbook. A lot of resources are available online, and with our students going one-to-one, going to a traditional textbook, which once we purchase is going to be the same for the next 5 years, isn't realistic for what we're doing anymore. So being able to pull and write in your own material and update on the fly is something that would really benefit our students. So I'll show you kind of how to do this. So first thing is pick out a topic easily enough, and I'll show you how to actually build one of these where you're actually hyperlinking to different locations, and that's really easy to do. So my first topic I'm going to do is going to be integers. I can drop in the standard. I'm just making up standard. So let's say that my first focus is going to be adding and subtracting integers. So I go ahead and go in. I can say, all right, I want my students to have this video, and this is actually a video that I created for my students, and then they have a video within their textbook. Drop in a definition, some examples, and how-tos all in here, and this isn't anything you have to create yourself. Pull from another source. I dropped in another video, and then give my students practice problems. Now you'll notice this is actually an image. If you want to handwrite out some problems, take a picture and put it on here. If you want to type out problems, if you have a worksheet you want to build off of, drop in a little credit and put it in here. One nice little factor that you can actually build is go ahead and assign your homework for each part of your textbook, especially when we're getting in this motion of going more and more self-paced. Letting the students know what their assignments are going to be once they get there. Now this first assignment, I didn't say do problems 1 through 14. I gave them a link to a worksheet. That's something I can edit and tie in just as long as we do a view only, or tell them see Google Classroom assignment number 14 or something like that that they can reference back to. And second assignment in here, I just have a little direction that I want them to actually submit a video. Give them access to practice quizzes so they can see what quizzes are going to be like. These are things that our textbook don't do regularly enough for our students. And so I'll show you just kind of how to organize this so you can have this quick jumping table of contents. So really is an easy thing to do. You highlight your section. You'll notice where this says normal text. The moment I start adding in titles and different pieces like that, I can actually highlight. I'll say this is header number 1. That's going to allow my students, when they go back up here, if I click this and refresh, it starts updating to where I can jump to where I want it. I should have made that header number 1, my bad. Header 1, like I said, you see how quick this is to just kind of make alterations to. So I'll jump back up here and do a refresh. There's section number 2, and then hyperlinks to get me to where I'm going. So there's practice problems, and you'll notice right here, I did the same thing I did before. I've got a video that I have dropped in, but I've got a little rule, this table. Normally, this might be something I would have my students copy in their notes. I have it here for them. This is a link to another website that actually has a unit built around. And so shout out to Flocabulary. They have a little video that goes along with this, little quizzes and different things. You can have that be part of your students' homework. But then when I get to each section, I just go through and I say, all right, this is what I want my students doing. I want them to be able to jump to this real quick. So there's my quiz. And just a real quick way of building up what I'm going to be doing. And then my next unit, we talked about rational numbers. So how did I get the table of contents? That's actually something that's built in from the beginning, insert table of contents. So let's say I was to get rid of this. Show you how easy it is to insert a table of content. Go over here, once you have those headers in place, that's all it is. 2 clicks and you're there. So why I'm recommending a digital textbook is once you get everything kind of put together and organized, Like I'm just saying this is chapter one. I'd keep chapter one separate and then do chapter two as another one, chapter three, and then maybe come back and group them all together once you're finished. But if something comes up and you find a really nice little unit, you can actually drop it into the student's textbook really fast, share it back out with the students, and it's there. Also, if you make this where the students have a copy of their own, they can go in and they can add in, oh, I found this really cool link, let me type that in. And they can actually add to it. And it's not something I would really recommend, especially with the lower grades, but it is an option for us to have that. And if you're really concerned about your students editing these, go to publish, download as a PDF, and share it out as a PDF so it's a hard copy. It's not something they can edit. So really a lot of great options for you guys with doing something like this, and it would be something that would be really easy to get started. This is basically your lesson plan done in a different way. Lesson plan with a full detail. And you can add in specific dates on here. That's something I wouldn't be great with, but if you I'll show you a little example of something you could do. If we were to turn around and do due date and then type in the date, let's say next year I want to change that due date, I can do Control F, and it's going to be that find. And if I type in, it's going to help me locate all my due dates within the paper. And so that might be an option for you if you're wanting to put in due dates. Like I said, I'm not that organized, so I wouldn't recommend that, but it is an option there for you. But everything I can help you with, guys, and this is a great tool to kind of pick up and see how well you can go with it. All right. Good luck with it, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching our video. If you would, please click the like button and subscribe so you can be up to date with any of our new videos. And thank you for watching.